In times of crisis and uncertainty, what holds us together to keep moving forward? It is a sense of community, the feeling of belongingness in one strong, committed organization like POGS. To get everybody involved in whatever way one can, and in giving part of oneself to the less privileged, embodies POG's true spirit of community service. This pandemic may have caused a lot of restrictions, but for POGS Region 11 members, it has not. It has not suppressed their compassion and spirit of service. Instead, it fueled them to give back, do more, and send help when it is most needed. This is a great time to realize and live out POG's core values: integrity, competence, accountability, innovation, and compassion. As members of a community, we can bear each other's burden. As stewards of blessings, we can choose to share. As members of POGS, we can show compassion and service. This video is our unique way of giving back to POGS. A reminder to find one good reason to keep on serving the community. A reminder that nothing is impossible if we work together as one strong and God-centered organization. From POGS Region 11, keep safe and well always.
For over 3 decades, the nearly 300-strong members of POG's Southern Mindanao chapter has been the forerunner of POG's advocacy for community service, guided by its core values. At a time when movements are restricted and threat to health is widespread, most people opted for their safety and their inner circle. But there are those who soldiered on and took the risk in the name of community service. Together, they masked the community with kindness, distanced themselves from fear, and shielded the world with compassion. For it is service and love for others that make things less difficult and more bearable. POGS SMC has provided holistic community service, not only focusing on healthcare, but also in essential aspects much needed by the community. Multi-pronged projects and services highlight, but are not limited to women's health, public health, relief operations, volunteerism, and the environment.
Every 10th of March, the Philippines celebrates Araw ng Buntis. Geared towards reaching out to Filipino pregnant women in these trying times, POGS SMC hosted Buntis Day activities through hybrid events where some conducted face-to-face consultations and free checkups. The activities centered in the chapter's theme, Buntispreneur. Sa panahon ng krisis, aasenso ang maabilidad na buntis.
This ongoing global pandemic of coronavirus disease has claimed millions of lives, and women who are pregnant are at increased risk for severe illness with COVID-19. There's no definitive cure yet, and as of today, prevention is the key to end this pandemic. So it is important that POGS SMC should reach out to pregnant patients, to educate them, to discuss the importance of preventive measures, the need and safety of COVID-19 vaccination in pregnancy, to open the door of communication, to allay their fears, and to correct misinformations, to reach out to pregnant patients, to bring vital maternal health care services, so we'll continue to deliver a healthy mother and a healthy baby in every pregnancy in the midst of corona pandemic.
Determined to increase awareness of women's health issues and bring various gynecologic procedures closer to the people,
POGS SMC continues to organize medical and surgical missions around Mindanao annually.
The increasing cases of the coronavirus disease or COVID-19 brings about another alarming concern: the dwindling blood bank supply. With this, POGS SMC initiated and facilitated bloodletting drive to help solve another serious problem during the pandemic.
POGS SMC collected over 30 blood bags donated by volunteers and members.
So I'm proud to say that the POGS SMC Tagum Mati-Panabo Group is happy serving our community in Davao. Ginagawa namin ang cervical cancer screening, hindi lamang sa mga tao na nagpupunta dito sa clinic namin or sa aming regional hospital, pero maski na sa mga barangay namin. Tinuturuan namin sila kung paano mag-visual inspection using acetic acid or VIA as it's fondly known. It is done in our health centers. And ang mga barangay health workers, swak na swak. Alam na nila kung paano gawin ito. Pinaka-importante sa lahat itong referral system. Kaya pinapadaan din ito sa aming City Health Office. And kung kailangan pa ng further work-up, nire-refer namin sa Davao Regional Medical Center. Pero ngayon, kasi pandemic, so sa amin na lang muna. Tapos kung kailangan talaga na gumawa pa ng further actions, kami na mismo ang tumatawag sa government hospital or sa LGUs na mga kailangan para ma-facilitate at matulungan naman ang mga pasyente nito. O diba? Okay na okay!
Service and care transcends territories, boundaries, and comfort zones. It extends to the environment. With this in mind,
POGS SMC has been very active in coming up with projects that promotes preservation and protection of nature. Such was the case when they planted 100,000 mangrove trees along the coastlines of Sitio Malamboon, Barangay 76-A, Bukana, Matina, Davao City. Other members planted seedlings of cacao, lanzones, mahogany, mango, seedless pomelo, durian, mangosteen in Cotabato as part of the group's thrust of planting 1 million trees in Mindanao. The organization also extended help to its members and the quake victims in the towns of Makilala, Magsaysay, and Kidapawan City, who were devastated by the series of strong earthquakes that shook Mindanao in 2019. The group, with the help of friends, distributed grocery items, hygiene packs, water, basin, pail, and tarpaulin roofs.
It is very important to do social services and projects that are not boxed in healthcare, but also touches environmental protection, because health starts with having a healthy environment. There are diseases related to environment. COVID pandemic has proven this to us. Oxygen demand has increased. With tree planting activities, we are not only protecting and saving our environment from floods and other natural calamities, but we are also increasing and creating our natural source of oxygen. The truth that health is having fresh air to breathe and having a healthy environment. Simultaneous tree planting by our members in their own backyard and in their own farm was done with success.
When the pandemic hit in March 2020, all members of POGS SMC received personal protective equipment or PPEs. To help the government achieve herd immunity, POGS SMC organized a vaccination rollout in Davao City and General Santos City.
Hope when the water rises, you build a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, it's screaming your name.
This rollout with a collaboration with the Stella Maris Alumni Association and Gaisano Mall, ongoing the RESBAC, and sponsored by POGS SMC Region 11. Ito po is exclusive for our pregnant women, postpartum women, lactating women, and also non-pregnant women. What we can say about this project is that we can still do it, still make a community service, and to still be relevant despite the advisory that we have to stay still and to keep our distance. And we have this advocacy in community service that we have to address the needs of our patients, and now is the time that we have to help out our pregnant women to assure them safety of the vaccination. So thank you for the members of the POGS SMC and also to Gaisano for providing us this venue. Basta bakunado, protektado. Integrity. Oh, ano?
Dari naman ta. Relax lang.